An artist's greatest creation may not be on the canvas.
That's true for some of the art therapy students at the Gifts Men's Shelter in Janesville. Brady Mallory shows us how and how you can see these budding artists. Brady?
Well, Gifts recently launched that art therapy program, and now all the men there are gearing up for their first ever art show tonight. It's allowing the men there to show off their greatest works in progress themselves.
Well, first, do you want to grab that photo that you took?
Art can make you look at something differently.
That's just, it's a fork in the road, and it's a turning point. Time to choose a new path.
This photo here I took is of myself drawing. The word life here, the letters, if you look really closely, are in puzzle pieces, because life's a puzzle.
It has the weeds, and then it has the flower, because there's times, you know, I feel like a weed, and then other times when I feel better, I feel like a flower.
Saw this bridge over there, and to me it represents where I am in my life right now with my recovery.
These are for the men enrolled in the art therapy program at the Gifts Men's Shelter in Janesville, and they've learned how art can help them say a lot without uttering a single word.
It's a way for me to express my feelings about the world, whether I'm happy, depressed, super angry, or upset.
Those feelings will be on display at the program's first ever art show, focusing on and curated by the men here.
I'm actually a little excited about it. Because, you know, I get to express myself and feel a little important, a little bit.
That's significant because Gifts aims to help men who may be homeless, veterans, survivors of child abuse, or have struggled with addiction.
Well, I'm a recovering alcoholic. It's been quite a while since I had a drink.
The art therapy program is relatively new and allows these budding artists to create and focus on their mental health.
It makes me not feel like a failure. I know I can achieve what I want to put my mind to.
Gifts Executive Director Marianne Roche says the art show will put a spotlight on much more than just the shelter.
We want our community to see our men as the artists they are, and that you heard a couple of our guys already say, this past of mine doesn't define who I am. I want you to see me for who I am now.
Hutchins says his photo reminds him how his life has developed beyond his past mistakes.
Well, I am a convicted felon, so I have spent time in prison, and it just seems to me that every time I run into some kind of a valley or a river, God throws me a bridge.
These men admit it isn't easy for everyone to navigate a fork in the road and get to the other side of the bridge. But they hope when you check out their art, it helps you look past that and see them differently.
Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has talents. It's not just a bunch of homeless old men. All of us have a talent. It's easy to throw anybody away if you don't know them. You have to get to know people.
And the Emerging Artists Art Show is tonight at the Janesville Performing Arts Center from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. So this is free to the public, but donations to keep the art program going are accepted.
They seem very proud of their work.
And I love the way they expressed how important it makes them feel.
Yeah, because like I said, many of them are dealing with addiction issues or homelessness, etc. But when you ask them, tell me about your art, they straighten up and they get that smile on their face, and they get to be artists and not focus on their past so much.
Right, it builds your self-esteem.
Yeah.
And I love what he said at the very end, that everybody has a talent and a purpose.
Yeah.
Don't throw anybody away.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Now, can anyone participate in the program, or you have to be referred to?
Yeah, there is a referral process, and we can put up the link for people to find out more information under this story on channel3000.com.
It's a great
Brady, thank you.
program.
Yeah.
Great story. Thank you, Brady.